This is Optimal Living Daily, episode 1175, 5 Easy Ways to Make Someone's Day, and Follow Your Gut. It's never wrong. Both by Leon Logothetis of leonlogothetis.com, and I'm your very own personal narrator, Justin Malik, reading to you from some amazing blogs and books to help you optimize your life. I have 2 posts for you today, both from Leon, the creator of the Kindness Diaries series on Netflix. It's a show that will make you cry most likely, one worth watching. And before we get to the 2 posts, hiring used to be hard, multiple job sites, stacks of resumes, a confusing review process. But today, hiring can be easy with ZipRecruiter, where 80% of employers who post a job get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. And now my listeners can try it for free at ziprecruiter.com/old. That's ziprecruiter.com/OLD. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And now let's get right to it as we optimize your life. 5 Easy Ways to Make Someone's Day by Leon Logothetis of leonlogothetis.com. People often focus on the larger aspects of life, but it's the little things that truly make someone's day. A smile, some extra attention, or even just a little gratitude can immensely impact our lives. These top 5 tips will help you to greatly improve someone's day. Number 1, tell them you care. It's all too easy to take the people in our lives for granted. Sure, we meet them or greet them, but we may not ever say how we truly feel. To brighten someone's day, simply tell them that you appreciate them, are glad they are themselves, and that you value their company. It may take them by surprise, and they may act a bit shocked to hear it, but they'll remember it forever. At the very least, it'll make their day and enhance your relationship. If you haven't seen the person for a while, then send an email or pick up the phone and tell them you value your relationship together. Start off by asking how their day is, how their life is, and then end the conversation with a little gratitude. It'll feel strange at first, but once you make the first step at showing appreciation, it gets easier to do with everyone in your life. Just don't do it during every conversation or it will lose its meaning. Number 2, surprise with a gift. An unexpected gift can truly make someone's day, and it's as easy as picking up an extra pastry at the cafe before you see them. The gift doesn't have to be expensive or outlandish, but it should have some meaning or thought behind it. Think if they like chocolate or a certain sweet, or if there's an item that relates to your past experiences together. It could be anything from a cup of coffee, a keychain ring, their favorite dessert. Whatever the gift is, it will show that you went out of your way to make them happy and that you thought of them before meeting. It's a small gesture, but with huge implications. Remember that price doesn't matter, it's the thought that counts. Number 3, plan a mini vacation. Vacations don't have to be week-long international journeys. Instead, simply invite someone for a small trip to the beach, a park, or to a new excursion in town. Doing something new like this is a great way to bond while also relaxing away from the worries of home. You don't have to travel far, but make sure to choose a place or activity that's different enough from home so that you feel extra rested when you return. You can even plan a one-night stay in a hotel away from home. Drive a few hours to a cool location and spend the night without worries. Weekend getaways like this are perfect for recharging after a busy week. To avoid complications, ask if they're available and give the general outline, but leave some things as surprises so that the news and trip makes their day extra amazing. Number 4, write a thank you card. If someone has done something nice for you, then take the time to write a card thanking them for whatever it was. Whether they helped you at work, gave you a nice present, or simply listened to you when you were feeling down, a small thank you card goes a long way. Depending on the person, you can also include some chocolate or something nice along with it to enhance the effect. And number 5, simply listen. Listening is difficult, and it can be an art form to truly listen and not just wait to speak. Sometimes people just want to rant, complain, or be heard. In these cases, don't offer advice or try to relate by providing your own story. Learn the difference between a conversation and those times when someone wants you just to listen. By listening and allowing them to speak, you will help that person to feel immensely better throughout the day. I have another article from him coming right up, but first, thank you again to ZipRecruiter. You know what's not smart? Job boards that overwhelm you with tons of the wrong resumes. Luckily, there's a smarter way to hire at ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter sends your job to over 100 of the web's leading job boards. But they don't stop there. ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology finds the right people for you and actively invites them to apply. It's no wonder that ZipRecruiter is rated #1 by employers in the US. This rating comes from hiring sites on Trustpilot with over 1,000 reviews. As applications come in, ZipRecruiter analyzes each one and spotlights the top candidates so you never miss a great match. ZipRecruiter is so effective that 80% of employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. And right now, my listeners can try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/old. If you love this show your support to it and ZipRecruiter by going to ziprecruiter.com/OLD. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Follow your gut. It's never wrong. By Leon Logothetis of leonlogothetis.com. Whenever you're faced with a tough decision of any kind, there are typically two key voices that make an appearance. The first is the voice of reason that immediately tries to find 11 different ways to tell you why you shouldn't be doing something. Maybe it's too hard, for example, or it'll take far too much time. Maybe there's a high chance of failure, and that little voice inside your head is telling you to back away quickly because the ramifications of your decision have the potential to be incredibly painful. The second voice tends to be a whole lot more succinct than the first. This voice doesn't try to think up a plethora of different reasons why you should or should not make the decision that you now have before you. This voice is incredibly direct and impossibly to the point. It simply says yes or no and checks all of the other baggage at the door. This is the voice of your gut. You should always make an effort to follow your gut because it is never, ever wrong. The power of your subconscious. The voice of your gut will take a number of different names throughout your life. Some people call it your instinct, while others prefer the term intuition. What your gut really is, however, is the voice of your subconscious brain. Oftentimes, the reason why your gut instinct is so strong is because it's your brain getting to the correct answer in a particular scenario before your conscious brain has a chance to realize it. To simplify this concept down to its core, consider the elementary school level math problem 2 + 2. The moment that you hear that problem, the answer flashes into your brain like a bolt of lightning, 4. You didn't have to spend time thinking about the problem. You didn't have to show your work, check and recheck your answer, or try a few different methods to see if they all arrived at the same solution. You just knew it, as confidently as you know your own name. The answer to 2 + 2 is 4. In that moment, your subconscious brain arrived at the answer to the problem instantly. Is an elementary school math problem an oversimplification of this process? Perhaps, but the logic behind it is sound. Your gut is the voice of your subconscious brain arriving at the correct answer before your conscious brain has had an opportunity to screw it up. This simple concept is one of the many reasons why you should always follow your gut. This holds true regardless of the gravity of the situation you find yourself in. Whether you're trying to figure out which new car to buy or whether or not to get on a plane to take your first big international trip, you should follow your gut because your gut is never wrong. The power of other people. Another one of the many reasons why you should always follow your gut is because it is yours, plain and simple. It's unfortunately easy to get sidetracked with a decision when other people's ideas start to enter into your mind. Maybe other people are starting to tell you why that trip abroad might be too expensive. Maybe they're telling you that you shouldn't quit your current job to switch fields because you have job security and you're happy in life, albeit technically. All of these other sources of input start to weigh in your mind and only serve to make a decision harder, not easier. Your gut, on the other hand, is not something that can be silenced by the voices and opinions of others. It is not something you can reason with. It is not something that you can hide from. It simply is. No matter what type of situation you're faced with or situation you find yourself in, if you follow your gut, you will not be led astray. You just listened to the posts titled 5 Easy Ways to Make Someone's Day and Follow Your Gut. It's Never Wrong, both by Leon Logothetis of leonlogothetis.com. I think the exception might be if you're a child because your gut or subconscious develops with age and it's easy to make a bad gut decision earlier on in life. You can argue that it might be right technically because it's what you want, no matter your age, but chances are your parents know what's best for you at that time. This was funny to read because when he was talking about your gut's voice, my stomach started rumbling, my gut started talking. That's my cue to leave and go eat dinner. So leave it at that. Have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you in the Friday show tomorrow, my birthday actually, where your optimal life awaits.